Hello everyone, how are we all doing today? Hope you are all well. It's Angela and I have a little video to bring to you today. You can hear Teddy crying in the background. He wants my attention. I think maybe he's having a dream. Right, I almost didn't make this video today. I'm really cutting it fine, but I did. If this goes out on time, then there we have it. Right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to put use one of my templates and put something in the inside covers of our Rustic Reflections writing journal. And I wanted to do this because we're going to put a pouch in the one side and we're going to put a folio in the other side. Now the pouch comes from my mini journal Rustic Reflections kit, and the folio comes from my templates, folio and a pouch template. Alright, so that's what we're going to do, because there's lots of things you might want to keep a hold of, and I wanted some more storage in here, so this is what I thought I would do. Alright, so we're going to put one in here, we're going to put the folio in here, and we're going to put the pouch at the back over here. Alright, so I'm going to move that out the way and we are going to start. Right, let's start off with the pouch because that's really easy. Now I have stuck on most of the decorative bits because I want to keep this as simple as possible, but I will talk you through them. Okay, so this is the pouch from my mini journal Rustic Reflections kit, and this is perfect because it's all done for you and we're going to use it in this larger journal. So all I've done is cut it out. I've scored on the score lines on each side there. You can then decide which side you want to use. You can use that side or that side. I'm going to go with this one. And we will get this ready now to stick together. So I've cut out the little coin bits that come in that kit. Sorry, my hands are full of ink. I had to clean my printers today and I've washed my hands countless times, but you can see I think I need 5 showers before that comes off. Sorry, I divulge. And then so this is that. I put card pasta box on the back like that and put holes in those. So I've made the little circles already. I've just got my foam and my pokey tool here. This will need to be in the center and a little bit larger. And then we will put these in. You can use the eyelet thingy, but if you've got a crocodile, or the big bite you'll need for the lower one. So I'm going to use that for the other. Okay, so we've got that there, and now really you just want to take a ruler and your pencil, just get the center spot. Sort of find the center spot, and I'm going to go here. All right, so let's just put that on like that. Now I do tend to stick on a little extra piece of paper, sorry it's this one, just to reinforce this. Is only a sheet of paper, so any paper will do, but it's just because I cut them all out I had spares, and I'm going to just stick that on there now quickly just to give it a little bit of extra strength, and then we can just go and put the pokey through the tool and not through your finger. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't bleed now. I hope not. I'll keep an eye on it. Right, so then I want to just take my little thing there and then just give it a squash so it's lying as flat as can possibly be. This is where you need some washi tape because I can see what's coming. And we're going to just stick that over there for the meantime. Okay, Right, so that's the front. All right, that one is for the lid. We'll get to that in a moment. And now at this point, I think while it's open, it's probably easier. I'm going to, these are the lining pieces, and I'm going to just get those stuck in here quickly. So when you get this now, match it to the top edges here. All right, just like that. There and there. You will have a little bit of a gap at the bottom, but that's okay. You rather have that because you don't want to bulk up that fold line. So that's the way I do it. And then you can just put on the other side at the same time. We're not putting anything on the back of this, just the front. Turn that around. And that there like that. Okay. Right, so your inside lining is done, and that's easy enough, isn't it? So now we'll just take these little concertina bits. When you concertina it, fold it to the front first, or sorry, to the back first. Did I have it right? Yeah, you got to fold it inwards first. I did it wrong after. Alright, so we want to do that, like that, and like that. And then again, fold to the back, forward, back, and forward. Right, my washi plaster's standing up. Okay, and then we'll just put some of that on there and there. These are really easy to make and great gift holders for mini journals and things, or anything for gifting season, which is fast upon us. Okay, there we go. So let's just get that there, and then while you're at it, just put on a little clip, and then the same here. Yeah, I'll shove that right into the finger. Luckily it's not too bad. Okay, right, so that's the back, that's the front, but as I say, choose whichever side you want, but just make sure that the closure bit is on the side you want on the front. Okay, while that is drying really quickly, this is the sheet that the lid comes on. Right, I put on some decorative bits there that you'll have to put on yourself. Right, I've just trimmed the sides, the edges, and I've folded it in half. So I've matched up the corners. Now I do it like this because that way you don't have a problem when you are trying to match up the edges. All right, so fold it first so that you know they're matched up. Okay, I'm going to put the closure on here before I close it again. So what we want to do is just work out where that is. All right, so that's where I need to go with it. Okay, we want the pokey tool again, and we want this. Now I'll make the hole first before I put the little patch on, because it's easier for me to get it on the right spot. Okay, it's just a little bit there. Just again, I'm just reinforcing that that piece of paper. All right, so we've got that there. This is the front. Here's your little bit again. I want to put that on there. Okay, and open that up. Oh, guys, now is not the time to bicker. It's Abby. She's very intolerant these days. Okay, so we've got that bit on the front now. When we seal it up, you won't have anything on the back, so that's why I do that. Now I just take this and use my glue stick because I'm going to stitch around it. So You can use any glue you like. You don't have to stitch it either. Alright, it's just my personal aesthetic choice. Alright, there we go. Now we can just, because we've pre-folded it, you just need to flip it over like that. Alright, and then just run your bone folder over that. There we go. And then you can use your corner rounder for this, but mine is in the side there, so I'm just going to follow the line like that. Okay, and then over here as well. All right, see, you don't need one of those if you don't have it. This works perfectly fine. And then just add some distress ink to that bit over there. Okay. I don't know what the dogs are doing here, but they're both here next to me. And they've been vying for my attention today. So let's hope we get peace. I've given them a treat to keep them quiet. Right, so that's going to ultimately go on there. But at this point, you can just stick it on. However, I do want to just stitch around the edge there. Okay, let me do that and I'll be straight back. Okay, so there I've just stitched around it like that. And then I've put some double-sided tape on the back over here. Alright, so I just want to lift that off quickly. Alright, so I've pulled that off the back. And I'm now going to stick that onto the rear of this here. So it's easier for me to see. I'm keeping it even if I look at the top of that tape. I've separated the dogs now. They are getting out of hand. Typical when you want to record something. Right, now usually I take my glue just to round this down, but I am going to press it flat pretty much because I'm going to put it into the inside cover. So I'm going to go like this, and before I actually close that, let's just check that I've got it to the height I want it. It's going to go on the other side, but I'm just checking it's not going to be in that. Here's the fold. Yeah, and I can have it like this. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to put it on this side over here. All right. So with this one, I'm going to use some of this ribbon. And I'm just going to take, don't need much for this. Listen to Abby. She's cross because I've closed her off. Otherwise she's terrorizing poor Teddy here. Who's now by my feet and he's scared. Yeah, she's a minx, that one. Right. Now, I haven't put anything in here at the minute, but I'm sure to get to it. It's something that we can add to it once we've attached it. All right, so let's get to the second part then. What I've done now is I have used my templates. So this is the folio and pouch template that from long ago, and really handy to use. I do apologize for the dog barking, but if I have them in here, they'll be fighting. So I don't want to hear that either. Right, so you've got folio inside pockets, all right, 2 of those, they go that way. You've got a folio back pocket, that's going to go into the back of the folio. We're going to cut 2 of these, which are the folio flaps, the top and the base, all right. I have used double-sided paper, so you can do that. This is the side flaps of the folio. We've got 1 on each side, and this is the folio back piece, which you just need 1. Right, so those are all the pieces, and I'll show you what I have cut out. Okay, so here's the back piece that we're going to use. It's just single-sided. That's just a misprint. And we are going to put, first of all, the side bits on. Now I have stuck a flower on there and a piece of washi tape, and this is, which was double-sided, which was a misprint actually, but I'm using it. All right, so I've got those two, and I have folded the flaps over, which is indicated with a fold line on that pattern piece, and then I've just stuck on those flowers just to save us time. All right, we want to stick on the back pocket, so I cut that out of this paper, which is one of the background pages, and I've just stuck on a few bits and pieces, you know, fussy cuts, those stamp bits and that there. All right, so that I'm going to stick on over here. Right, so you've got your pocket over there. Then with these here, as I said, I've put on the flowers, and then on the inside we're going to stick on two little pockets. All right, so that was, I can't pick it up now, this piece. All right, so I've just stuck on two little fussy cuts, nothing fancy. I'm going to put one of them on each side. So you've just got this little inner pocket for the folio. So we're just going to put that on over there. Now don't get it into the flap area, you know, this area. And we'll put that over there. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Centralize it a little bit better than I just did. You know, more like that, but I've done that one now, so there we go. All right, so you've got lots of storage space for this. Right, these are going to get stuck on, so we're going to get this one on here. So it's slightly, it's got a little space either side, so just get it fitted on that way and press it over. I love pattern pieces because it makes everything so much easier. Right, and then just make sure you've got it up against the edge, and then you want to do the same on the other side. All right, so get that there, line it up with the bits on each side. All right, push it over. I kicked both dogs out, now they're crying outside. If they're not fighting, they're crying. You just can't win. It's a bit like kids. When you have one, it's great. And then when another one comes along, then it's a whole extra set of problems you've never had to deal with before. Right. So there we go. We've got those flaps now, like that. All right. So far, so good. All right, keep those closed. Now we've got the other two flaps, which I have decorated, all right, with that bit there. So I've just put on a leaf followed by this fussy cut, the flower, then that, and then that bit there. And it's, again, double-sided. It was a misprint. So if you've got this paper, it doesn't matter that it's the same. It's just what was in my tray. I'm going to get that stuck on over here. So I'm just centralizing it there, like that. And then the base. And we are going to put a closure on this in a minute. There we go. Push it down and then press it down. Can you hear the scraping at the door? They're not coming in. They're in the dog box, literally. There's only so much begging you can do. And Abby should know better, really. She's naughty. She's being very spiteful. Anyway, so here we have it. You've got your pockets in there, and I will put lots of ephemera in here. I just don't know what quite yet, but have a look at the photo at the end and you'll see. You've got your flaps there. You've got your flaps here, and we're just going to put on our little closures now. All right, so again, I've just got 1-inch circles that I've cut out. I've double-sided them so they're firmer. And this is where I'm going to actually just use my eyelet maker. And we will just get two eyelet goodies in here. And then it's just a case of getting the center for this. So do a little thing like that, and I can see here's the sort of center mark. I just want to see if that's the right spot or if it's too far down. No, I think that's good. Okay, is that going to make it? Just. All right. Now you want to do the same with this. So you want to just find the center here. There we go. And the center here. Okay, so we can put that in there like that. And then just clamp it over. All right. And then the same on the other side. So listen to it. Just listen to it. Okay, there we go. Right, so we've got that closure on this one, which is just different, isn't it? It looks like a folio. So for this one, I'm just going to take some ribbon that I have here. It's a thinner one that I had for the mini journal. And I'm going to just tuck it behind here like that. Okay guys, sorry I'm back after a while because the bit that I did record didn't seem to record. So I've just added that closure and everything there, and I've added some ephemera to this now. So just put in a little gratitude card there and another little quote from Mary Oliver in there. And then it's just two of these lovely cards that I'm adding to this bit here for the moment. All right, so that's some nice space over there. All right, so that's that little folio all done. And we'll just close that up. It would look lovely if you just had like string or something rustic like that. And then this one, I haven't put in anything yet. I am going to just trim off this bit of the ribbon, and then we are done. Okay, so that is the little project for today. I have sent off everybody's parcels, you'll be glad to know. It's just Canada that's got a hold on at the moment, but as soon as that's lifted, which I believe will be shortly, then I can get those parcels out to you guys. Right, now just for placement, this one we are going to stick in over here. So let's do that quickly while I've got my glue out. So luckily I hadn't done this in the previous video because I needed to take some pictures of it for you. So we're just going to get some glue on here. You could make this a three-sided pocket if you wanted to and add a tag or something, but I don't want to make it too chunky. Right, go close to the edges with this. Right, and then let's just hold it nicely and get that onto the side. Trying to sort of centralize it a little bit between these two. So we've got that over there. Okay. Yeah, and then at the back we're going to put in the pouch. So the thing to be mindful is your fold line there. All right, so we want to get it on there. So again, I'm going to just get the glue on. All right, flip that over. Right, we want to just, again, just lift that up to make sure it's not going to I put my closure on, so it doesn't matter if it goes over that a little bit. But yeah, you want to just get that in place. I think that's, yeah, that'll work. Okay. All right, guys, that's our project for today. I hope that you like it. I really do. I know I'm going to have lots of things that I want to, little letters and personal letters to myself and things. So that's the plan. So I really like how that's turned out. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching today. Sorry about all the noise with the dogs. They have settled down now. You know, it's just the typical, you know, when I want to record or something, then there's piles of noise going on, where most of the time they're pretty all right. Okay, so there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment if you liked what you saw, and I will bring you another little video on Friday. Take good care of yourselves. Goodbye.